Thomas is 73 years old. Without fail, whether it's sunny or storming, he completes 10,000 steps daily around his local area, cutting through the park, walking by the supermarket. This routine has been his life for 5 years. He felt fantastic. People in his senior living community considered him the fittest person there. He believed he had discovered the secret to longevity until that fateful Tuesday. Thomas was completing half of his usual route when he experienced it, a squeezing sensation in his chest. He rested on a nearby bench, regulated his breathing, headed back home. Within 2 hours, he found himself in the ER. Cardiac arrest. The medical team saved him. He pulled through, but confusion filled his mind. He questioned his cardiologist. "Doctor, I completed 10,000 steps daily. Why did this occur?" His cardiologist's response transformed his entire perspective. The doctor explained, "Thomas, your walking routine is beneficial. I'm pleased you maintain it, but walking by itself isn't sufficient. There are 6 additional practices that are equally critical, perhaps even more so, and you've been neglecting every one of them." 3 months passed. Thomas adopted those 6 practices. Now he's 75. Last month, his physician informed him, "Thomas, your cardiovascular health is superior now compared to when you were 65. What are these 6 practices? That's our focus today. 6 daily practices that become crucial after 70, surpassing walking in importance. Here's the reality many physicians won't share with you. Walking all you want won't protect you. If these 6 elements are overlooked, cardiovascular danger remains. If you've reached 70 or you're supporting someone who has, commit the next 20 minutes. This information could be life-saving. Press that like button. Share your age in the comments. Let's dive in. Hashtag habit number 1. Your morning meal selection. Let me share Patricia's story. She's 71, residing in Ohio. Each morning she rises at 6 a.m., laces up her sneakers, covers 5 miles on foot. This has been her pattern for 3 years. But here's her post-walk routine. She returned home, prepared 2 slices of white toast, covered them with strawberry preserves, filled a glass with orange juice. Her thought was, "I just completed 5 miles. This is my reward." During a routine checkup, her physician conducted tests. Her cholesterol levels were elevated. Her glucose readings approached diabetic territory. She was baffled. She questioned, "Doctor, I cover 5 miles daily. How are my cholesterol numbers high?" Her physician referred her to a cardiac specialist. That specialist shared something she would always remember. He explained, "Patricia, your first meal holds more significance than your morning exercise. Let me break down the reason. Past age 70, sugar processing in your body changes completely. At 50, consuming toast and preserves was manageable for your system. Past 70, insulin function decreases. That white bread and preserves cause rapid glucose elevation. An elevated blood glucose damages arterial walls, creates stiffness, promotes plaque formation." Research indicates that elderly individuals consuming high-sugar morning meals face 40% increased stroke probability, regardless of physical activity. What's the alternative? Patricia's specialist instructed her, begin with protein. Greek yogurt combined with berries, steel-cut oats with walnuts, eggs paired with avocado. Foods that regulate blood sugar rather than spiking it. Patricia implemented the change. She maintained her walking but modified her breakfast. 3 months later, her follow-up appointment revealed remarkable results. Cholesterol decreased by 30 points. Glucose levels normalized. She shared with me, "My current energy exceeds what I experienced a year ago." Questions for your physician. What should my morning glucose level be? Should cholesterol testing occur every 6 months? Do my present breakfast selections endanger my cardiovascular health? If white bread, sweetened cereals, or fruit juice are your morning staples, you're creating problems despite daily walking. Hashtag habit number 2. Daily water consumption. William is 75, living in Arizona. He's also a dedicated walker. Every morning at 7 a.m., he circles his neighborhood for 30 minutes. Perfect attendance. But William avoids drinking water. He complains it increases bathroom trips. Most days he manages 2 cups, possibly 3 during hot weather. One afternoon, William experienced dizziness. His spouse dialed 911. Emergency responders arrived. They assessed his condition. His blood pressure was dangerously elevated. His pulse was erratic. Hospital transport followed. Medical tests were conducted. William was critically dehydrated. His blood had concentrated. His heart was expending double the effort pumping it throughout his system. The physician warned him, "William, continuing this pattern leads to stroke." Here's the crucial understanding. After 70, kidney efficiency diminishes. Thirst sensation weakens. Dehydration can exist without awareness. Dehydrated blood thickens. Thicker blood forces harder heart work. It increases clot formation risk, increases stroke probability. Research from the Journal of the American Medical Association revealed that seniors consuming under 4 cups daily face 50% higher stroke risk despite regular exercise. What's the proper amount? William's physician recommended 6 to 8 cups daily minimum, 1 cup every 2 hours. Outdoor walking requires additional intake. William began carrying a water container. Phone reminders were set. Every 2 hours he consumed a cup. 2 weeks later he reported, "I'm like a new person. Energy has returned. Heart rhythm is stable." Questions for your physician. Based on my weight and activity, how much water is needed? Do certain medications require increased intake? What dehydration warning signs should I monitor? Consuming only 2 or 3 cups daily endangers your heart. Walking can't compensate for that. Hashtag habit number 3. Sleep positioning. Barbara is 72, residing in Florida. Evening walks along the beach, 30 minutes each time. She adores it. Years of this routine. But Barbara faces an issue. She sleeps on her stomach. Lifelong habit. No other position allows sleep. One morning, Barbara awakened with head pain. It persisted. 2 days later, arm numbness occurred. Her daughter rushed her to emergency care. Brain imaging was performed. Small clot detected. Early stroke warning. The physician inquired, "What's your sleep position?" She answered, "On my stomach. Always been that way." The doctor responded, "That's creating the problem. Here's the explanation. Stomach sleeping after 70 compresses your chest. Heart expansion becomes limited. Blood circulation slows.
Slowed circulation enable clos formation.
Additionally, stomach sleeping twists the neck, compresses brain-supplying arteries, reduces oxygen delivery. Studies demonstrate that elderly stomach sleepers have 30% elevated stroke risk compared to side sleepers. What's optimal? Left side sleeping. Why left? It relieves heart pressure, enhances circulation, minimizes acid reflux. Barbara's physician instructed, "Position a pillow between your knees. Keep your head slightly raised. Retrain yourself for side sleeping." Barbara needed 2 weeks for adjustment. She told me, "Initial nights were challenging. I repeatedly woke on my stomach, but I persisted. Now my sleep quality exceeds recent years, and morning headaches are gone." Questions for your physician. What sleep position is safest for my heart? Should head elevation occur with high blood pressure? Are there aids to maintain side sleeping? Continuing stomach sleeping after 70 creates unnecessary cardiac stress, even with daily walking. Hashtag habit number 4, stress management. Richard is 74, living in Texas. He's a disciplined individual. Every morning at 6 a.m., he walks 45 minutes. Without exception. Healthy eating, adequate hydration, everything done correctly. But Richard has an evening pattern. He settles into his recliner, activates the television, and for 2 hours he absorbs politics, crime, catastrophes, and nightly he becomes enraged, shouts at the screen, retires upset. One evening, Richard felt racing heartbeat. Calming down proved impossible. His spouse called emergency services. Hospital transport occurred. Blood pressure reached dangerous levels. Pulse was chaotic. Testing was conducted. Results showed normality. No obstructions, no damage. But cardiac distress was evident. The physician asked, "Is significant stress present?" Richard replied, "Nothing unusual." The doctor probed further. Evening activities? Richard described the news routine. The doctor stated, "Richard, that's your problem. Chronic stress after 70 matches, smoking in danger." Here's the mechanism. Stress triggers cortisol release. Cortisol elevates blood pressure, hardens arteries, increases inflammation. During your 50s, occasional stress was manageable. After 70, recovery slows. Chronic stress maintains elevated cortisol continuously, leading to cardiac disease. Harvard research found that chronically stressed seniors face 60% increased heart attack risk, despite regular exercise. What's the solution? Richard's physician instructed, disable the news at 6 p.m. Change evening habits. Contact a friend, read literature, engage in calming activities. Richard also implemented 10 minutes of deep breathing nightly. Slow nasal inhalation, mouth exhalation. It reduces cortisol, calms the nervous system. 2 months later, Richard's checkup revealed normalized blood pressure, steady heart rate. He shared, "I feel a decade younger. The stress impact wasn't apparent to me." Questions for your physician. How does chronic stress impact my heart? Should home blood pressure monitoring occur? What stress management approaches work best at my age? Spending evenings stressed, angry, or anxious negates morning walk benefits. Hashtag habit number 5. Social relationships. Linda is 76, living in Michigan. Daily solo walks around her neighborhood. No conversations, no close relationships. Children reside out of state. Most time is spent alone. One day, Linda's neighbor observed her absence for several days. Door knocking brought no response. 911 was called. They discovered Linda on her sofa, weakened, confused. Hospital transport followed. Medical testing was conducted. Physically, everything was fine. But mentally and emotionally, she was deteriorating. Loneliness, isolation. It was destroying her well-being. Her physician shared something unexpected. He stated, "Linda, loneliness equals smoking 15 cigarettes daily in danger." Research demonstrates this. After 70, social isolation elevates heart disease risk by 50%. Why? Loneliness raises cortisol, increases inflammation, compromises immunity, and reduces self-care likelihood. Isolated seniors abandon proper nutrition, abandon exercise, abandon caring, creating a destructive cycle. What's the solution? Linda's physician challenged her. He proposed, contact one person daily for conversation. Duration doesn't matter. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, just human connection. He also recommended joining a walking group. A senior center operates nearby. Tuesday and Thursday group walks occur. Linda participated. 3 months later she reported, 5 new friendships formed. We walk collectively. Coffee follows. I feel revitalized. My physician says blood pressure is better than in years. Questions for your physician. How does loneliness affect cardiac health? Should social connection be a health priority? Are local groups available? Daily solo walking followed by returning to an empty home misses a significant heart health component. Connection matters beyond most people's realization. Hashtag habit number 6. Evening schedule. Stephen is 77, residing in California. Morning walks occur 6 days weekly. Excellent physical condition for his age, but one poor habit exists. Nightly, Stephen eats dinner late, around 8:30 or 9 p.m. Large portions, pasta, bread, occasional dessert. Then television for an hour followed by immediate sleep. One night, Stephen woke at 2 a.m. Chest pain occurred. Nausea was present. His wife called emergency services. Hospital rush followed. EKG was performed. No cardiac arrest, but serious cardiac stress existed. The physician inquired, pre-bedtime food consumption? Stephen explained. The doctor responded, that's the problem. Here's what happens. Large late-night meals require intense digestive effort. Blood sugar spikes. Heart rate increases. All during attempted sleep. After 70, metabolism slows. Late-night meal processing changes. Close to bedtime eating increases heart attack risk by 30%, despite morning exercise. What's the solution? Stephen's physician established 3 rules. Dinner by 6 p.m. Post-meal 10-minute walk. No food minimum 3 hours pre-bedtime. Stephen followed the protocol. Dinner moved to 5:30 p.m. Post-dinner he circles his block, just 10 minutes. It aids digestion, lowers glucose, calms the nervous system. 1 month later, Stephen's checkup occurred. His physician stated, "Nighttime heart rate is perfect. Sleep depth has increased. Recovery is improving." Stephen shared, "Late-night eating's impact was unknown to me. Now I sleep completely through. Morning rest is genuine. It's transformative." Questions for your physician. What timing for final meals? Should post-dinner walking occur? How long before bedtime should eating stop? Late-night eating followed by immediate sleep stresses your heart during rest. Morning exercise can't remedy that. ## 7-day action plan. Here's a straightforward weekly implementation plan. Complete transformation isn't required immediately. Begin gradually. Days 1 and 2 * fix morning meals. Eliminate white bread and sugar. Start with protein. Days 3 and 4 * increase water intake. Target 6 cups. Use timers if necessary. Day 5 * modify sleep position. Attempt left side sleeping. Day 6 * address stress. Disable the news. Practice 10 minutes of deep breathing. Day 7 * connect with others. Contact a friend, join a group. Remember Thomas, the individual who experienced cardiac arrest despite 10,000 daily steps? He's 75 currently. Walking continues, but now these 6 practices are followed. Last month his physician stated, "Thomas, your cardiovascular health surpasses your 65-year-old self. Walking holds significance. Don't abandon walking." But after 70, these 6 practices hold equal significance, possibly greater. Comment below, how many practices are you currently following? If this video provided value, hit that subscribe button because next week I'm revealing 5 foods that reverse cardiac damage after 70. You won't want to miss it. Thank you for watching. Protect your heart. Please like and subscribe my channel for more healthy tips.